is Juliet, and I'm at the My Black is Beautiful Expo in Atlanta, Georgia. This is one of the young ladies who is showing us how to get rid of that belly. She says you have to work your total body in order to get rid of the belly.
Now the only body part that we have not worked.
Why are you here?
To learn more about fitness.
Okay.
Health.
Okay.
Yoga. I love yoga.
No donuts, no sugar. I just left that workshop and she said, no donuts, no sugar, just honey. And everybody's going, oh, you're kidding me, right?
Well, because that's what God made me.
All right.
Black and beautiful.
All right.
And I'm looking forward to seeing more and hearing more about Black women, not only just our physical appearance, but our inner. And I need to know all about that.
Okay. Excellent. Thank you. All right, talk to me. Why?
Because that's what God blessed.
All right. This is the yoga class. My Black is Beautiful. Yoga. For Black women embracing their beautiful selves. And young men. A makeup class. She's showing how Black women how to apply makeup correctly.
What will happen is the oil will absorb into the tissue. It'll actually reset your makeup, and when you're finished, you'll find you don't need more powder. You'll find you won't even need more makeup. And how you look in the morning, usually you'll stay that way. And then by the time you need powder, it's late in the evening, and it's usually a light dust. Bring a retractable powder puff, light dust in the T-zone, and then press again with your compact. Then you don't look heavily done. Your makeup's not beating everybody first before your body does. And you feel like you look as nice as you did in the morning as you do in the evening. Okay? And you save money. You're not going through more on your product. You're using your product properly. Okay. She wants to know, how do you know you're supposed to use liquid or compact? There's no science. Whatever you like. I use both. Whatever I'm doing. Sometimes if I find that I'm doing like a guy or a kid or something like that, I have to use liquid because it's the texture's thin. But it's still the same thing. Now for you, if you prefer liquid because you feel like you can control it better, that's fine. I suggest that you pat it on. Now sometimes people say, do you use a foundation brush or not? That's up to you too. You know, I even use my fingers. So whatever tool you feel makes it easier, that's fine. My suggestion though, if you have a tendency to rush, I like to use sponges because it cushions. So you can go fast and you won't stab yourself in the eye. So when you do a brush, you're like, oh crap, you know, you kind of stab yourself in the eye. You can do it really fast and it can compact color where you need it to be, and then from there, you're done. And also, I would suggest you put the color first, what you're trying to get rid of. Notice I went straight to her eyes first. She said she had problems with discoloration around her eyes, but she doesn't have a lot of discoloration around here. So if you put it where you want things to be gone first, then when you step back, you'll say, I don't need any more. Then you won't overdo it. But if you put a lot all over first, then you're like, crap, I need more. Then you add more. Then you add more. And then by the time you've covered up what you need, you feel so heavy, you're like, I hate makeup. So put it where you need it first, then see where else you need a little bit more. Then that way you're not overly doing it with your makeup too.
Now, another suggestion that goes hand in hand with health and wellness is making sure that you're eating properly. So what I mean by eating properly is make sure you're eating enough throughout the day. Don't eat one big meal to last you the whole day. Not good for you. And what I mean by that is you have to fuel your body like you would fuel a vehicle. I was telling you last week. If you put bad gas in your car, you're going to get some bad mess out of the car, or nothing at all. And it works hand in hand with your body. So you got to make sure that you're putting in proper food and nutrients. You give your body what it needs, it's going to give you what you want in the long run. So if you put sugars and junk and grease and all that other stuff in your body, that's what it's going to give you in return.
black is beautiful mean to you? Daphne, would you like to start that off? Sure. What does my black is beautiful mean to you?
My black is beautiful means to me that it's me proclaiming and confirming that I am the one who defines my own beauty, and I don't have to ask for anybody's permission to define that. When I say my black is beautiful, you pay attention. And so I'm not asking anyone for permission to define my beauty. I've defined it for myself.
I know that's right. I think that's one thing to shout on because that is inspirational within itself. Lalah?
I think everybody probably is going to have both. That's what it means to all of us, is to be able to define it for ourselves, for our girls, for our nieces, for our mamas, everybody, and looking around our families and knowing that the strength and the confidence is really what makes us beautiful.
AJ?
I'm gonna keep it real too. I just gotta say, what's up, ATL? I'm so happy to be home. Okay, now that I got that out. Okay, so my black is beautiful. I actually decided that it's gonna be my new mantra. I try to live by a daily and a monthly mantra. So what it's doing for me is it's giving me a goal and an aspiration to reach for. My day consists of doing whatever I can to reach for my better. So I'm not really claiming it. I'm reaching for it with my optimum health, with my mental, my spiritual. So when I say my black is beautiful, it gives me something to aspire to.